Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you guys how to play Jhin AD carry in Season 11. We're going to be watching a specific guy. He's a challenger, Korean, very good Jhin player, guys. Just take a look at how clean these stats are. This guy's incredible with Jhin. So with that being said, guys, Season 11 just came out for since a couple days now. This guy's just completely destroying every game. So let's take a look into this guy in specific. While we are going to be watching this guy, I'm also going to be explaining you guys some stuff. So with that being said, now this specific Korean challenger player, this guy, he likes to run these next runes. So he goes for Dark Harvest as the main keystone, then takes the Taste of Blood, then takes Eyeball Collection, then takes Ravenous Hunter, into Presence of Mind, and then into Bloodline. He also likes to take 2 points into AD, and then having Adaptive Force, and then having 1 point into Armor. Now, as for the starter item, he likes to rush a Blade, as a as the starter item. This is pretty much what I would recommend all the time on Jhin. Also, this guy likes to max his Q first, then his W, and then his E as last. That's pretty much what he goes for every time. He also likes to put 2 points into his Q at level 3, leaving E completely with no points. As soon as he reaches level 4, he likes to take 1 point into his E. Now, as far as the entire Jhin builds, we're going to be watching this throughout the video, the things that he's going to build. But anyway, in terms of this matchup, Jhin with Thresh into an Alistar with Kai'Sa is actually a pretty good matchup, because Jhin can poke quite easily. If Thresh goes in, as long as you position very well with Jhin, you can easily kite down a Kai'Sa as well as an Alistar and do insane amount of damage on these guys. As you guys can see here, Thresh went completely all in as soon as he got level 2, trying to force the entire fight for Jhin to clean it up. Both of them didn't really get any kills, but the lane is still very favorable for Jhin. It's very hard for a Kai'Sa to win against Jhin early on. This is actually a pretty good matchup for Jhin and Thresh. So specifically matchups like this, you want to be playing it as aggressive as you possibly can. Jhin as a champion in general, this champion has more good matchups than bad matchups. You can play super aggressive in most of them. Right here, just going for the all-in. There's so many creeps around Jhin. He can just easily take that kill as well. Always keep one thing in mind, guys. If you're playing Jhin, you always want to use the creeps to your advantage. If you actually have multiple creeps on your side, you want to ensure that you're going to go for the all-in if you have the creep advantage. You want to make sure you actually use this to your advantage. He's already got about 2 kills. This is going to be great for Jhin. As you guys can see right here, he's actually put 2 points into his Q so far. Also has 1 point into his W, but he leaves his E open. He doesn't really use his E yet. He usually gets E around level 4. Really good so far. Wait, let me quickly take a look at my sound settings. It sounds really loud. Okay, this is fine. Good. Alright, so for the first items that this guy's rushing, he's going for the kind of a lethality build. Now, in Season 11, lethality on Jhin in specific is very, very good. The lethality items are currently very broken. They are really, 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 really strong. And this is also what makes Jhin a very strong champion in general. You definitely want to make sure you build lethality in most of your games right now. It's extremely broken, especially the new mythic item on Jhin, the Eclipse is what it's called. It's just really broken. Most champions are really, really strong with this new mythic item. Anyways, Jhin currently has the creep advantage up against that Kai'Sa Thresh. Kai'Sa Alistar. He's kind of pushing down the wave right now, just to place wards down. But around now, Jhin already, like, Jhin is currently in a favorable matchup. He currently already has, like, item advantage over the enemy. Literally all that's left to do is just to completely destroy these guys. Even if the Jono comes in, as long as it's being played flawlessly, it should be okay. Extremely well played by both Thresh and Jhin. Like, this is exactly the kind of playstyle that you want to have if you're playing a champion like Jhin. Look at that, completely cleaning up that Graves. He always positions himself in such a way that he can like sidestep the incoming CC. Very good play right here. Now keep one thing in mind, guys. If you're playing Jhin, one thing you always got to keep in mind: Jhin does not necessarily have like an escaping ability. So getting like a boost of swiftness at some point during the game, usually early on in the game, is probably like the best kind of boost you can go for, because going for boost of swiftness, it allows you to sidestep CC a lot more easy. It just allows you to position yourself much better as well. And in terms of like chasing, kiting, everything helps with this item. You don't necessarily need to get like an attack speed item like Berserker Screws or anything, because let's be honest, we all know how Jhin works in that sense. Attack speed doesn't work, so. You can also buy a Ninja Tabis, or I mean, the name is now Steel Caps something. The new Steel Caps item, the boots that gives you armor. That one works very well in Jhin as well. But yeah, so far he's got lethality, he's got the boost of swiftness because he can use this to position himself a lot better. And he also has already bought the Vampiric Scepter for some lifesteal as well as damage early on. Together with Doran's Play, which provides the Omnivamp, this is pretty good. Gives him like a lot of sustain to really play like super aggressive throughout the lane. Now since he's already ahead of in the game, now he can literally force Kai'Sa to forcing her to farm under the turret. While this is happening, Jhin can literally just roam across the map, help in mid lane whenever team fights up. This doesn't just count for like Jhin in general, but you know, most AD carries that you play. If you are having like a pretty good lead and you see like a fight happening in mid or something like that, you want to try to like push down the wave immediately and then try to move down there so you can outnumber. Something that you can always do in Jhin, as shown right here, you can actually like gank mid using the ultimate. This is a pretty good like tactic to get maybe to help like ganking mid, helping out mid, or even getting like potential kills. You don't necessarily need to have an ultimate in the lane in order to play very aggressive on Jhin. You see, guys, like Alistar and Kai'Sa, they don't stand a chance against Jhin right now. He's pretty fed already. The 5 kills on Jhin is very huge. Something that I also want to explain about the summoner spells. Most of the time, in 95% of every game that you play, you're probably going to be taking heal on Jhin. However, you can also take exhaust on Jhin as well. And this is specifically done into specific champions like Zed mid, or maybe even Talon. You do have to react very fast though. But like any kind of champion that can kill Jhin quite easily from like melee range, you can just take exhaust and completely counter them. Very situational, but usually most of the time you still want to take heal and flash. It's pretty much the best thing you can go for. Now Jin's in a kind of like a good spot right now, because Kindred is currently playing around bot lane, which allows Thresh to also roam like around Kindred. And while this is happening, Jhin stays within a safe spot, so he doesn't get like destroyed by the enemy by like a kind of like a cheese. Once again, the wave gets pushed down into the turret. Jhin has like amazing wave clear to do this. While this is happening, he roams down to the enemy jungle, tries to like help out the entire team, taking a red buff here. Like, this is really good because once again, Kai'Sa is losing yet again like another super fat massive wave, which allows Jhin to get ahead again. Now, as the first item, this Jhin is buying the Eclipse. Like I've mentioned before, Eclipse is just a super broken item, especially when champions like Jhin, who doesn't build attack speed items. This item, it honestly just gives everything that Jhin needs. It gives damage, lethality, gives like this new Omnivamp thing, the sort of like a lifesteal, but both for abilities and autos. It provides movement speed, a shield, and even more damage. You can proc this as an AD carry. You can proc this every 12 seconds, which is it's just broken. It's just really broken. Look at this. You can wave clear the wave quite easily on Jhin. You do have to be really smart though, the way how you actually push it out. The further you get into the game, the easier it becomes to actually wave clear waves. If you have a lot of trouble with farming as Jhin in general, you're going to learn it within a set amount of games. Look at this. Currently, like, Kindred is all around bot lane. Set's coming here as well. Jhin just keeps sitting into a safe spot, as shown right here. He doesn't risk anything, right? Because if the enemy team jumps on Kindred or jumps on Thresh, Jhin can auto quite easily from afar, completely destroying whoever jumps on them. All that Jhin has to do is just sit safe, wait until the jungler makes a play, or when the support makes a play. He can just relax and keep on pushing. The chances are going to walk up to him. Also, by pushing down the wave, Jhin can, you can allow yourself to have like a free ultimate off if you want to. By pushing down the wave, they're forced to farm out the lane. That's why you can press your R and just like completely destroy them if you have enough damage. Now he actually goes back to base to buy 2 more long swords. He's doing this so he can buy more lethality. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. There we go. The enemy team is currently doing the dragon. There isn't really anything that Jhin can do besides just farming out because the support is currently roaming through the map. I think that Alistar and Kai'Sa is not even doing the dragon either. He saw that Alistar was going through mid to try and, you know, help out his team. So this leaves only Kai'Sa to be here, if she were here. Turret at about 13 minutes in the game. Kai'Sa has got no platings. Jhin has got like every single plating. So besides having like 5 kills, he's just super fed right now. Like honestly, just kind of like look at the way how Jhin is playing it out, right? If something's happening, if there's like a massive risk around him, he just backs off. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even bother. He just walks back. He makes sure to sit safe. He makes sure to not die at this stage of the game, because if you die, that also means that you're going to be missing like a huge amount of gold. Might as well just flash away, not take any risk, and, you know, just relax. This Jhin player is playing like in such a clean way. He doesn't take like any risks. Look at the way how he's positioning himself. He keeps himself into, he's forcing himself to be in a good spot. Walks backwards, knowing that he's fine, using his ultimate and completely like hitting all of his. I think he missed the last one. You see, guys, someone is getting very close to him. He just walks back, doesn't even take any risk, but stays from afar. Even right now, in this situation when his teammates are very low, he's still sitting into a complete, like, safe position. He has rarely, like, took any damage during this game so far. Very, very, very good. Now he gets to buy the next item. I think he could probably finish off this item right now. So once again, guys, in terms of like the skill order, he's, you know, once again maxing out his Q. He's starting to max out his W right now, putting points into it. He's finally also put like a point into his E at level 4. So this is generally what you want to do. Just max Q, then W, then E. Always going to be the same. In terms of the second item, he actually went for the Collector, which provides damage, crit strike chance, and lethality. Look at that. Look at the way how he's positioning himself, guys. This is like exactly how you want to play Jhin. You gotta use that like long range on this champion. You always gotta force yourself to be in the right position, because once you get caught, you can't do anything anymore. You don't have a dash. Completely pushes down the entire wave. There's absolutely nothing that the enemy team can do. It's about to get the it's about to get the inhib right now. That's great. He does get hit by the Alistar Q. He doesn't even put any autos into Alistar. Look at that. He doesn't even auto attack Alistar while running away. He wants to put himself into a good position. Proceeds with his ultimate, hitting like multiple enemies here as well, getting like two other kills right here. Now he can like move on to the next item. Probably buy I think like a pickaxe. Look at that. Yeah, he got some more lethality once again, and he also buys a pickaxe. So this build that he's using in specific is all about getting lethality. The more lethality, the better. The damage is like completely crazy here. There's currently nothing happening around the map, so he's taking this camp here. All that's left to do for the team is to simply go bot lane. Go bot lane as like 5 and end the game after. Cool. Just cleaning a few wards. There isn't really that much to do across the map right now, so it's for the best if he's just like cleaning out everything until the team comes in. Currently does not have an ultimate, so it's not really worth chasing down that guy. He's probably off already. He could use his W to stop him, but he's already too far. This is the only thing left to do now. Just going bot lane, pushing it out all the way. Moving on to the turret next. Takes down the third turret as well. Still keeping himself into a great position there. Look at that. Kiting so well with Jhin. Kiting so good. The game's gonna end here. Seth is currently in mid. He accepts the fact that Jhin has carried this too hard. Yeah, that's us giving up on the game. And there it goes. Hey, anyways, guys, this is pretty much how you play Jhin in Season 11. Hopefully you guys have learned something. Thank you for watching today. If you guys actually want to see, like, you know, challenge games from me in specific, I stream like 6 times a week. So don't forget to check out my stream, guys. If you got any kind of questions, either leave it down in the comment section or, you know, ask me live on stream. And, you know, maybe I'll answer for you guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. And I'll catch you guys up next time. Peace.